Hey guys, it's Doc back with you, and I've got a new video to hit you with right now. And we're going to talk about Marvel Zombies, the 2006 miniseries from Marvel Comics by Robert Kirkman, Sean Phillips, and Arthur Suidim. I've got this really cool deluxe hardcover that I've had for a while. Like I said, it's cool to have all of these books together, because now I get the opportunity to just go and kind of pick something out, and I've got 1,000 video ideas for 1,000 different books. Here you get to see Robert Kirkman working his, blue screen, working his Walking Dead magic on the Marvel Universe. And what's really, really cool about this is not just the zombies, not the fact that Magneto is being attacked by zombies. It's the fact that the characterization of these characters is so spot on. You don't always get that, even in today's standards. You don't always get that spot on characterization of how these characters should act, or how they should speak, or how they should carry themselves. And it's really awesome to see Janet and Hank fighting with each other. Magneto being ever resolute in the fact that, I'm going to live no matter, what you did to me. And in the end, he doesn't. So you don't always win. Then you get to see the Silver Surfer here, inserting himself into the story. It's what's so interesting about this is it's got the characterization work of The Walking Dead. You get to see a moment of hope with the Silver Surfer. Hope that perhaps he can overcome everything that has destroyed his fellow superheroes and fellow friends. You also get to see the heroes that you know in a situation where you don't know what's going to happen. Wolverine made a comment in issue 1 that his healing factor didn't heal him from this. So he's like, we're not dying, we are slowly decomposing, but we're not dead. We're not getting better, but we're kind of in a state of stasis. And Tony's trying to be a jerk like he normally is. He's saying, hey, why is Spider-Man so emotional about his aunt and his wife if he's eaten plenty? And somehow you see a Silver Surfer fighting off all of these heroes. And that silver-plated armor that gave him such wondrous power protects him from those bites. But, as you see here, Thor just absolutely shatters Mjolnir against his face in an attempt to bring him down. So you get... It's very much like, in my opinion, Earth X. You get something that you don't think about, a storyline that you don't really consider, that every hero falls. They still have some sort of understanding about who they are, but then they're monsters, because the Hulk finally bit through Norrin Radd's head. So you get to see a darker turn for these heroes. Yet at the same time, you also get to see that they find themselves irredeemable. Now they face the threat of Galactus. I'm not going to go ahead and spoil the whole thing for you, but the artwork by Sean Phillips is not what you would expect for a superhero book. It's very scratchy. It's very detailed in its own sort of way. It's his style is kind of like Stuart Eminem mixed with a little bit of Bill Sienkiewicz. And so you get this story where you can still relate to these heroes, but they're not the heroes that you knew and you love to read about. So if you want to try something a little bit different, or actually a lot different, then I think you should go and try to find either this hardcover, which like I said, that was the original hardcover with the first 5 issues of the first miniseries. Or you can try to track down the original issues in the back bins at your local comic shop. I don't know how hot they are anymore. Kirkman is about to be as hot as a twin sun again now that he's about to take over the Transformers book with issue 25. So you might want to jump on it now while you have the opportunity to do so. But either way, I really think you guys would love Marvel Zombies. And if you've already read this book and you agree with me or you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. And let's talk about this, guys. I was a Kirkman fanatic at this point. I loved his point on The Walking Dead. I think he was probably around issue 36 at this point. The characterization was still extremely strong. Everything, he was firing on all cylinders on Walking Dead. And so he didn't want to be a one-trick pony. But he brought a very, very interesting perspective to the Marvel Universe that only Robert Kirkman could have done.